Hello, everybody. How are you? Welcome to tonight's class. We are going to continue with more about the things we started talking about last class. We basically only talked about the way you can bargain or what is the meaning of bargaining, right? And what is the suggesting for a different price, which is something you just have to analyze once in a while, just so you practice. Maybe you are not going to bargain where you are, or maybe this is not something you would do, right? In real life. But well, at the end is English, you can practice. So copy, read out loud, say the things you remember, and that's it. In the comparisons, we learned how to change an adjective to a comparative adjective. Yeah. So you compare two things, singular things. Compare things at home with the adjectives we learned. Yeah. If you have two cell phones, maybe your sister's cell phone and your cell phone, you can compare them and say which one is bigger, which one is smaller. Yeah. Which one is thicker, which one is thinner. Yeah. You can compare these things at home just for practice. Now we're going to continue with more uh, practice about pronunciation before we write the new vocabulary. So, welcome everybody, and let's start. Pronunciation is something very important, right? But check that an accent is not what is going to not allow you to communicate something. I mean, if you have a Latin accent, that is not important, yeah? But you have to listen to English with not an accent just so you recognize and learn how to recognize correct sounds. In order for you to do that, you also need to practice something that in English is called linked sounds. So I am going to write two examples here. This is a question, and here I'm going to write the answer. Check. There is something in English called linked sounds. I am going to write it here. Linked sounds. And this is what most people do in English. Something that happens commonly in English when you are trying to speak English and in to people who doesn't speak any Spanish at all, you try to pronounce perfectly every word, right? You're paying close attention to the pronunciation. You are trying to think about the structure. You're trying to communicate word by word perfectly. I mean, that is what worries you the most at the beginning. And the reason why people don't understand you is because of that. Because you say word by word. Even if you think, teacher, but I pronounce them okay, I pronounce them correctly, and I say it slowly so they understand me. But the thing is that at the end it sounds like in a straight line, like ba 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 ba. And you don't give it a rhythm there, right? Like ba 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 ba. And this is something I've mentioned before, right? But the thing is that in order for you to express an idea clearly, you also have to join sounds in English. So you don't pronounce word by word separately, but you join them. And when you join two words or two sounds, this is what it's called linked sounds because they get together. The thing, for example, in this part is when you join the ch and the e sound. So you would say matches, matches, right? So how much is this lamp? When you say it separately, how much is this lamp? It's something ridiculous. I know you may think like, oh, come on, teacher, they wouldn't understand me just because I separate them. Yes, people wouldn't understand you just because you separate those sounds or because you say them word by word. So practice this linked sound. How much is this lamp? How much is? How much is this lamp? Or in the answer, son, son. It's only, it's only 20. How much is this lamp? It's only 20. How much is this lamp? It's only 20. And you can also do it with a plural form. How much are? How much are the earrings? And the answer? Just a moment. Or one more option. Thanks anyway. Check. Here we also have linked sounds, the ch and the char. How much are? How much are the earrings? How much are the earrings? Yeah? If you start practicing this, you are going to hesitate. It's like, but you are going to hesitate, you know? If you say them word by word, you may say it correctly. How much are the earrings? But if you link those sounds, that would be like difficult at the beginning. But that is something you have to practice. How much are the earrings? Or this t. So we don't say a, but uh, t. Just just a moment. Just just a moment. Just yeah. And the last one, again with a sound. Thanks thanks anyway. Thanks thanks anyway. Yeah. Linked sounds. Try to practice these linked sounds. How do you know you are going to have a linked sound? Well, sound when you have a consonant at the end of a word and a vowel at the beginning of the next word. Yeah, a consonant at the end, a vowel at the beginning. When you have a consonant at the end and a vowel at the beginning, sound, you can link those sounds and practice your fluency with these link sounds. Remember that fluency is not about how fast you speak or how fast you say something, but how natural you sound. Okay? And the natural way comes from practice. How much is this lamp? It's only 20. How much are the earrings? Just a moment. Thanks anyway. Yeah? And you practice different sounds. Okay. So when you copy, read out loud, please practice these linked sounds. Okay? When you send me your audios, I will start checking those linked sounds from now on. Now let's write more vocabulary. Adjectives to describe clothing. We have different types of adjectives, yeah? For example, last class, or no, at the beginning of this unit, we introduced adjectives that you can change to a comparative form, right? Smaller, thinner, thicker, bigger, yeah? Better, some irregular adjectives. But now you are not going to change this to a comparative form. These are adjectives to describe clothing, no adjectives to compare things, okay? Different kinds of adjectives. For example, baggy. Baggy is a kind of clothes that people use nowadays a lot. Baggy is a style, yeah, that now people use. Baggy. Do you know what is the opposite of baggy? The
Yes,
opposite of
tight,
baggy? Uh-huh.
tight, tight.
Tight, yes. So you may have something baggy. This is not baggy, but I will try to show you what baggy is. Baggy is like loose. Yeah? Baggy. It's like big, kind of big. Baggy. In tight, it's more like this, you know? It's like, oh, tight. Okay? Tight. So you may wear baggy clothes or tight clothes. And we also have comfortable clothes. Comfort, comfortable, comfort, comfortable. It's like you're okay without clothes, yeah? Comfortable. Oh, yeah, you feel good without clothes because it's comfortable. And what is the opposite of comfortable?
Uncomfortable.
Yes, uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. So if you wear uncomfortable clothes, it's because you're not feeling okay without clothes. It's uncomfortable. It may be something that doesn't make you feel good. Okay. Or you can also use bright clothes. Do you know what is the meaning of bright? I mean,
That's
uh-huh.
like shine, like mm,
No. Well, bright is not referring to shiny, like sparkle, yeah, but it's talking more about the color, okay? Bright colors are like yellow, pink,
orange.
red, orange, uh-huh. Those
Okay.
colors that attract people's attention, you know,
Mm.
those are bright colors, okay? And most people, oh, well, a lot of people like to wear these bright colors, right? Or bright clothes. But there are also plain clothes. Plain clothes, it's like my shirt. This is plain. Like I don't have any other color on. I don't have any drawings here. No lines, no shapes, nothing. Nothing here. It's only kind of brown. I don't know what color is this. Yeah. But it's plain, yeah? It may be bright. It may be bright, but plain. It's like simple, you know? So plain clothes is something that people use to wear. Okay. Or it can be pretty close. We've talked about this adjective before, but as an adverb, do you remember? An adverb of intensity. In block number one, we used it as an adverb. And now we have it as an adjective, which is different. Pretty, it's like close to beautiful. Okay. And we also have ugly clothes, which is the opposite of pretty. Yeah, it can be pretty or ugly. And that's it. Let me just check. Yeah, okay. So bright colors, going back to bright colors, can also be shiny, but it is more referring to the color more than what it reflects from the sun. Yeah, but well, it would depend. Maybe the color is also shiny. Hmm. With these adjectives to describe clothing, we are now going to use a new topic. I am going to erase this. Please take a picture of it, or if in case you already wrote them, keep them close. And we're going to use enough and to. Enough and to. These two is something people use a lot to express that something is true for you too. Yeah? You have it as me too, you too. But this is not that too we're going to use. That is different, a different too. Okay? And this is where most people say, Teacher, I understand English, but I don't speak. Because you understand what you think they say according to your previous knowledge. Yeah. If you know the word me too and you listen to someone saying too, then you think it's a me too. But well, that's why it's so important to increase your vocabulary because you have to know the different uses for different words and their different contexts. In this case, we're going to use these two words in different contexts. For example, enough means the right amount of something. Yeah, enough means the right amount of something. And two, I'm going to write it in a different color. And two means more than enough. Yeah. Enough means the right amount of something, and two means more than enough or more than necessary. Yeah. Let's see, because the place where we write enough or two, it's important. For example, oh, wait a second. For example, enough before nouns. Enough before nouns. This is important. Enough before nouns to show the right amount of something. For example, I have enough time. Enough time. For example, right now, we have enough time to explain this topic. Yeah, we have enough time, the right amount of time. Or it can also be in negative. I don't have enough money. In a negative form means that you don't have the correct amount, the right amount, the necessary money you need. So I don't have enough money. You don't have the money you need to buy something. Yeah. The nouns we're using here are time and money. Enough goes before the noun. Yeah. And enough can also be after adjectives for the same meaning, but after adjectives. So enough after adjectives. For the same meaning, you can use enough with adjectives, but after them. For example, the jacket is big enough. Yeah, big enough. So if your size is big, yeah, if your size is big, but have you ever been to a clothing store and you try on a jacket and it is supposed to be the correct size, but when you try it on, it doesn't fit. Yeah. It's like you try it on and it's like kind of small. Even if it was the correct size for you, you try it on and it's like, oh, this is not big. This is not big. And you try a bigger one maybe, or another kind of jacket. So when the size is big enough, it because it fits. Do you know what is the meaning of it? It fits. Do you know what's that? When you try on a jacket and it's the correct size, then you can say, oh, look at it, it fits. It fits. It's like the correct size. It can be big enough so it fits. So when you go to a clothing store, you try on the clothes you want to buy before you buy it. So you check first if it fits or not. Okay? Do you have any questions until now?
It
Okay.
it fits or isn't fit.
It fits.
It fits.
It.
And negative it the
Oh, wait.
size.
Aha. It fits.
Okay.
No verb be there. No, it's. No, no, no.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Aha. So what is this it talking about? What is this it talking about?
About the
you.
jacket.
About the jacket. So it fits. The
The
jacket
clothes,
fits.
perdón.
Yes. Or the clothes you're trying on, right? Okay. So when a size is enough, it's because it fits, right? It depends on the size. Or in a negative form, the pants aren't long enough If the pants you're trying on are not long enough, do they fit or they don't?
Don't fit.
They don't fit, right? If the pants you are trying on aren't long enough, do they fit? No, they don't. Maybe this is not pants. These are not pants, I know, but this is just only an example. Maybe you need those pants to be like this. Yeah, you like them to be these long. And maybe those pants you're trying on are like this, like this. So your toes, no, not your toes. I forgot the name for this. Okay, so if it goes this place,
Ankle.
your ankles, yes. If your ankles are shown there, you can see your ankles. That is not big enough, not long enough for you. Yeah. Maybe you wanted your pants to be like this. Yeah. But they are like this. So they are not long enough. They are long. They are probably long, and that is the style, but not long enough for you or not long enough for what you would like, the long you would like. Yeah. Or maybe they are like this. So this is not only not long enough, but small, you know? So you need to be careful with these expressions. So you say not long enough. Maybe it's long, but not the long you need or not the long you want to. Okay? Or not the long you want, the long you want to have. So we're going to practice this because it doesn't mean it doesn't fit because it's small, but it's not the size or the style you want. Yeah. In other cases, it can be small. So we need to analyze that. Now, we also have two, but check. In order for us to have two with the meaning for more than necessary, more than enough, the only place we are going to write or use to is before adjectives. If you write to after adjectives, that is not the meaning for more than enough or more than necessary. Okay. In this case, in order for us to give it, to give to, the meaning more than enough or more than necessary, it has to be always before adjectives only. Okay, so you cannot change it as we did with enough, that it can be before nouns or after adjectives. With to, they are only before adjectives. For example, the jacket is too small. Maybe your size is small, but this jacket is too small. So does the jacket fit if it's too small?
No.
No, right? Because maybe your size is small, but you've been to a clothing store and then it has the correct size. You try it on, but it doesn't fit, even when it's supposed to be your size, but it doesn't fit. The style is different, the design is different. We don't know. Check that we have to before small, which is the adjective, or the pants aren't too long. The pants aren't too long. So if those pants aren't too long, do they fit or not?
No.
They fit.
They may fit. Yes? Check. Maybe you saw those pants, yeah, in front of you, and they're like, oh, I like those pants. Yeah, they're pretty. But oh, they're too long. They're too long. No, I don't like them too long. But your friend is like, come on, try them on. Try them on so you can see them on you, and maybe you would like them. And when you go and try them on, those pants are like this. So that is not too long that you were expecting, yeah? So maybe they fit because they're not too long, not the long you thought they would be, yeah?
The people long. Okay. Yes.
So it may be different, okay? Here we have to check with the negative forms. We need to check what you are expecting or what is what you wanted or what is what the size is. Yeah, you need to check. That may be different in different cases. So you can use enough before nouns, enough after adjectives. Yeah. Oh, sorry. The adjective is big. The adjective is long. After, or you can only use to before adjectives. Yeah, only. If you write it after those adjectives, then you may be saying something completely different. Check. The jacket is small too. Is it the same meaning? No. That would mean that one jacket is small, the other jacket is small. You try it on and then you say, oh, this jacket is small too. Like is as small as the other jacket. Yeah. And that is not what we want to say with these two. This is supposed to be before the adjective. And this is what I mean every time I repeat. I know, I insist all the time. Is it you think you understand or you actually do? Yeah? Because you listen to a lot of words and you may be saying like, oh, I know, I understood the movie, I understood that, I understood this, but maybe just because according to the knowledge you have now, and that's what your brain catches, and it's like, oh, I understand, but at the end is not what they wanted to say or not the thing you thought you understood. Yeah, that's why you need to increase your vocabulary. So let's practice. I really like this topic. Well, I kind of like every topic in English, but there are some topics that I really enjoy teaching, and this is one of those. When you need to be thinking a lot more than just the meaning of the word, you need to check the context, yeah? You need to check a lot of things more than the meaning of the word. Exercise one. Let's only talk about the adjectives we wrote, and then we're going to use two or enough, okay? First, circle the correct word to complete each sentence. These jeans are tight, so they're not comfortable. They're tight, so they're not comfortable. For that person, yeah, because a lot of people wear tight jeans and they're comfortable with them. It can be. Janice, what about number two? This gray shirt is very, can I try on that shirt with flowers on it?
Plain.
Plain, yeah. So, this gray, look at the color. This gray shirt is very plain. Can I try on that shirt with flowers on? Yeah. Three, Jenny. I don't like this dress. It's pretty, comfortable or ugly?
Ugly.
Ugly, yeah, because it says I don't like it. Well, for that person, it's ugly. Maybe for some others, it could be pretty, yeah? Maybe different. Nayeli, what about number four? This blouse is too small. It's very baggy, tight, or comfortable.
Um, Tight.
Tight. It's too small, so it's tight. Number five. I really like this tie. It's so uncomfortable, nice, or ugly.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. In that person's opinion, right? I really like this tie. It's so nice for that person. Six. 200. These shoes are expensive, baggy, or bright.
Expensive.
Expensive. Yes. 200 for these shoes? It's like, come on. Okay. Copy these, analyze it. Yeah. Exercise 2. Complete the conversations with a correct adjective from the box. We have 6 adjectives here. Okay. Let's use the correct one. Look at the pictures. Look at it. What is he looking at? Yeah. What is she looking at? And look at her face. Can you see her eyes? It's like, yeah. Can you see her expression? It's like, oh, look at the conversations. First, we have Nick and Paul talking. They're at a clothing store, and of course, they're buying clothes. Do you like these pants, Paul? Well, I like the color. They're bright, but, well, do they fit? Actually, no. They're fairly
Comfortable.
Tight.
Tight.
uh,
Tight.
tight. Yeah, they're fairly tight. It's like not too tight, but fairly tight. Why don't you try on a bigger size? Yeah, because they're tight. That's a good idea. Later. Okay, what do you think? Those pants look good on you, and they look more
Comfortable.
comfortable now. After he tried on those tight ones, right? Comfortable.
Lovely dress.
Now, part B, look at the second picture. Look at this dress, Paula. It's really, I
Pretty.
love it.
Pretty.
Pretty.
I love it.
I love it. Well, I don't. It's just a black dress. It's very
Plain.
Plain.
plain. Yeah,
Plain.
plain. I know, but it's nice. Well, I don't think it's pretty. I think it's
Ugly.
ugly. What a friend. A good friend. Really? Now I don't want to buy it. Yeah? When you practice these conversations, try to act as if you were the best actress or actor on the world, as if you were auditioning for a movie or for a soap opera or for a TV show. You have to give them intention. You have to give those words purpose. Yeah? You have to read them as if that were a real situation for you. So you don't speak kind of in a straight line and work on those linked sounds. Let's check. Do you like these pens? We don't have any link sound. Not a linked sound here. Well, I like the color. Not a link sound because this E is not pronounced there, right? We cannot join this vowel with a consonant. No, we need a consonant and a vowel, right? Not a vowel and a consonant. They're bright, we don't have any. They're fairly tight, we don't have any. But check this. Try on. Try on. Why don't you try on a? Why don't you try on a? Why don't you try on a bigger size? Why don't you try on a bigger size? And that is not always a sound like a, but kind of a or a, yeah? So these may vary. But the first one, it's a linked sound. Why don't you try on a bigger size? Try on, try on. That's a, that's a good idea. That's a good eye. That's a, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah? Two linked sounds here. Those pants look good on. Those pants look good on you. Good on. Those pants look good on you. And they look more comfortable. Look at this dress. Look at this dress. It's really pretty. I love it. I love it. Love it. Well, I don't. It's just a black dress. It's just a. It's just a black dress. It's just a. It's very plain. I know, but it's nice. I don't think it's pretty. I think it's. I think it's ugly. I think it's ugly. I think it's ugly. Yeah? I think it's ugly. Really? Now I don't want to buy it. Buy it. The last one. Yeah? So when you practice your reading, you now practice joining these sounds. Okay? At the beginning, you may feel this is difficult. Maybe you are going to start hesitating. It's like tut, 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 tut. You are going to start doing this and you will think, oh, this is difficult. But it's only um, a thing to practice. Yeah, that is all you have to do. Maybe it's not perfect the first time, but if you continue linking those sounds, you are going to be more fluent. Okay. Do you have any questions until now about any of the words here or those linked sounds? Okay.
Yeah.
Copy, read out loud, and send me your audios. I will start checking those linked sounds. Okay. Now look at this. Put the words in the correct order to make sentences. Number one, remember the position, the place we're going to write enough. Enough can be before nouns or after adjectives. And two, it's only before adjectives. The first one is this shirt isn't big enough. Big enough is after an adjective. That is correct. What is the correct order for number two? Do we have an adjective or a noun?
Now,
A noun. So what is the correct order for this sentence if we have a noun?
He doesn't have enough clothes.
he
Doesn't have enough clothes.
Yes, he doesn't have enough clothes. Now we have enough before the noun.
Mm.
Perfect. What about number three?
My jacket
My jacket is too tight.
is
too tight. Yes.
My jacket is too tight.
My
Too is always before the adjective. Yeah? In this context. Isai, what about number four?
We don't have we don't have enough time.
We don't have enough time. We don't have.
We
Yeah.
don't have.
It is more like an and not a but we don't have. We don't have enough time.
We don't have. We don't have.
Enough before the noun, right? What's number five?
Here isn't
Her what?
Her coat
Her
no
coat.
the
isn't
coat.
enough warm.
Her coat is
Isn't enough warm.
warm.
Warm is an adjective or a noun?
warm enough.
Adjective.
Yes.
Warm enough.
Warm enough.
Or enough.
Warm enough. Because warm is an adjective. Yeah? So in this case, we have enough after the adjective. Yeah? You are going to get to a point where you're used to this and you are going to say it just because it sounds correct more than thinking, is it an adjective or a noun? That is only the clues we're using here. But you don't have to know actually what is a noun or what is an adjective. That is only some help you need by now. But if you copy read out loud, you get used to that, the rhythm it gives. So one day you will say it just because it sounds correct, not because is it a noun or is it an adjective? But that is the resource we have by now. Okay. Now we have a question.
Are these glasses too expensive?
Are these glasses too expensive?
Too expensive?
Yes. Are these glasses too goes always before the adjective. Yeah? 7. It's another question.
Do you have enough shoes?
Enough shoes.
Do you
Enough.
have enough shoes? Check. Maybe you go to the shoe store, yeah? And your friend is like, "Do you have enough shoes? We should buy another pair." Yeah? Like you never have enough shoes. So this in this case we have enough before the noun. And what about number 8?
Is this belt cheap enough?
Enough.
Cheap enough? So maybe you're asking because you said you were only going to buy cheap clothes or cheap things at a store. If they're not cheap, then you were not going to buy it. That's why you ask, is this belt cheap enough? Cheap enough? Because if it's not cheap enough, then I wouldn't buy it. Yeah? That is kind of the condition. So now we have enough after the adjective. Yeah? Okay. So remember, you just have to get used to the rhythm it gives with this order. That's why I will always recommend copy, read out loud. Yeah, and of course, try to say those things you remember. Exercise number 4. We're going to write sentences or complete sentences with to or enough. A. Look at this. Big. It's an adjective. So we are going to write to before an adjective. Could we consider enough before an adjective? No. Enough can only be before a noun. We can say big enough, but not enough big. No, no. Big enough. So since the line we have to write the word we need is before the adjective, the only option here is too, right? This blouse is too big and these pants aren't long
Enough.
No.
enough
Now.
because it's after the adjective, right? The bag is expensive.
Too expensive.
Too expensive because it goes before the adjective expensive. And the shoes are
Too tight.
Too
tight.
tight.
Too tight because it goes before the adjective tight. B. The jacket is small.
Too small.
Too small.
Too small. And these pants are
Enough.
Too baggy.
Too baggy.
too baggy because it goes before the adjective baggy. The bag is ugly and the shoes aren't big
Enough.
enough because it goes after the adjective. Letter C. This blouse isn't nice
Enough.
Nice.
enough, but I like the pants. The bag isn't big
Too.
Big enough.
Big enough, because it goes after the adjective big, and the shoes are expensive.
Too.
Too
Yeah.
expensive.
Too expensive. I don't have money. A
Enough.
noun.
Enough. I don't
Enough money.
I hate shopping.
Because money it's a noun. Yeah? I hate shopping. And look at the pictures in number 5. Match the pictures to the sentences from exercise 4. Write A, B, or C. Let's analyze letter A. This blouse is too big. So, does the blouse fit?
Number picture
Mm.
number
So, does the blouse fit if it's
nine
too big?
is too big.
No.
No, right? Because it's too big, of course,
Three.
number 3. Exactly. So we write letter A. These pants aren't long enough, sorry. Look at the pants. Aren't long enough.
eat.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the bag is too expensive. Well, we don't see the price, but it has those signs. And the shoes are too tight. Do you see the shoes?
Yes.
Yes.
They're
That's
too
true.
tight. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
so does she need a bigger size or a smaller size?
Smaller.
Smaller.
For the
The
shoe,
shoes are too
bigger.
tight. Talking about the shoes.
Okay.
Does she need a bigger size or a smaller
Or she
size?
need bigger size.
Bigger, right? What
Yes.
about the blouse? The blouse,
It's
sorry, smaller
smaller.
or bigger?
Smaller.
Smaller, right? Because it's too big. Okay.
Yes.
Letter B. This jacket is too small.
Number 1. It's a number 1.
Number 1. Look at the jacket. Let's confirm because we have more descriptions. And these pants are too baggy. You see the pants?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, right? So of course it's letter B. Let's see the rest.
The bag is ugly.
The bag is ugly. For her, that's her opinion. Yeah, that's her opinion. And the shoes aren't big enough. So she didn't even try them on. You see those little shoes there? She didn't even try them because they're not big enough or too small. Yeah? Now, letter C. This blouse isn't nice enough. Well, that's her opinion about the style of the blouse, right? But I like the pants. The bag isn't big enough. Look at this bag. Look at it. It's
Too small.
small, right? The bag isn't big enough, so it's small. And the shoes are too expensive.
Maybe.
Are too expensive. I don't have enough money. Ugh, I hate shopping. Yeah? Just because of the price for the shoes. Try to describe your clothes. You may have clothes on at home that fits for sure, right? But maybe you have old clothes that you want to try on again and then you would say like, "Oh no, that's too tight." Yeah? Or maybe, "Oh no, that's too big." It depends. Tomorrow we are going to practice more about this too or enough, but you have to practice at home. So for homework, this is for you. You don't have to send me a video. You don't have to. This is not even optional. Just try some clothes on in front of your mirror and describe that clothes. Is it too big? Is it too small? Is it big enough? Is it small enough? Because even if you say it's small, that doesn't mean it doesn't fit. Yeah? Or if you say it's big, that doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't fit. It can be big, but it can fit, yeah? That can be small, but it can also fit. Yeah? So it depends. We have to completely analyze the use of these words. Okay. Tomorrow we're going to practice a lot more with them with this exercise here. So that would be it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much and see you tomorrow. Have a great evening.
Thank you, teacher.
See you
Thank you,
tomorrow.
teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.